an incompletion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Chargers.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Jackson on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Willie Snead. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Check 99.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 4-8. Watch 49. 47. That's the way. 49 is the mic. Watch 49. Got one. Try.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. "35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget, that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now Gordon on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go to Elliott again. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, kill! 47. Be good. 26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Kill. Check 24. Go to 54. Line 8. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. So we got man. Mike's 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Buying time to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Back now in Arlington. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like like it, though, because you're exactly right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. 1st down, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10. I would expect to see some pressure here. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Prescott. He's got the hook up to Lazard. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down.
Let's make these babies cry.
Kill.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Right there in the middle, 55. All you get is a headache.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson to throw. It's complete to Snead. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And an alley to run. Alley to first down and more. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot.